Best not turn down a chance for Ralph. Simply delightful.
We will arrive momentarily in the Vergald system. The battle will likely be fierce. All hands, brace for unexpected impacts.
It sounds as though the situation is dire. I had best join the others on the bridge.
Status report.
3 battleships, 1 hybrid research vessel, and 2 Scorpion battleships have invaded Vergald space. The Vergoldian fleet has engaged them. We are approximately 13 minutes away from the main combat zone.
Schematics.
So the Vergoldians have them outnumbered. Maybe there is some hope after all.
Well, it's not really that simple. There's no telling how long the Vergoldian fleet's shields will hold up against Federation battleships.
7 minutes.
Damn. Tactical.
Displaying tactical map.
Now what?
3 Federation vessels and 1 Scorpion battleship are approaching the combat zone. 2 will arrive in 12 minutes. The other 2 within the hour.
Even if the Aldis starts fighting now, this situation looks bleak.
You come all this way just to retreat?
No, never. But I gotta make sure that our info on the Scorpion is shared with my family. We're gonna cut across that battle zone and land on Vergol.
But we'll never make it, Ray. I don't have any combat pilot experience.
I will take over primary navigation. Please provide support.
But Roger, 3 minutes.
Captain, the battleship Sadith has broken away from the Vergoldian fleet. Their warp drive is damaged. 2 Federation battleships are pursuing them. Phase cannons charging. They're going to fire.
They're going to fire on an incapacitated ship?
Shit! Bring us about! Go help the Sadin!
Impossible. If both ships come after us, we will be destroyed in a single barrage.
Damn! Damn, damn, damn!
We should continue with our initial plan. Our only option is to reach headquarters and share what we have learned of Scorpion and the Federation with the Lawrence family and the military.
Wait, what is this?
What do you see?
Look at tacticals. 2 of the Federation ships have left the battle line, and they are now heading for the planet.
What do they think they can do with just 2 ships? Surprise attack or no, they're never gonna get through the planetary shields.
Ray, we're about to return to conventional space. You better settle on a plan.
We're going after those 2 ships that left the front line.
Got it. Now entering conventional space. Gonna be following those ships at a safe distance. Hey, they aren't headed for the homeworld. This course is set for Vergnus.
They must be after the Symbo drives on Vergnus.
Yeah. Chase them with everything we got. Send an emergency transmission to the military. The fleet they're facing is a feint.
We are already at maximum speed. We will not catch them. They are 20 minutes ahead of us.
Have you gotten a response from the military?
Captain, we're receiving a transmission from Vergnus. It doesn't appear to be from the military.
Put them through. Dad!
What?
Well, well, glad to see you punks are in one piece.
Dad! I'm gonna have to keep this short. The main fleet is a feint. Their real target is Provenience Cavern on Vergnus. 2 of their battleships are headed there now.
Keep your pants on. Maybe you forgot, but Vergnus has a permanent defense fleet. It'll take more than a couple of Federation ships to get through them.
Raoul Lawrence, this is Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. Please, sir, heed your son's warning. These ships are renegades, broken away from the fleet's chain of command. Normal assumptions do not apply.
Why is there a Kenny aboard the Aldous?
Long story. We've been through a lot here. Dad, this is important. I need your help in getting the data we have to the military ASAP. These bastards, they're Scorpion. They're not what you think.
Federation ship sighted. They're transferring down.
No! They broke through the planetary shield?
What the hell are these guys?
Security, strengthen frontal defenses.
Looks like this ain't gonna be as easy as I thought. The commander of defense on Bergness is an old pal of mine. Send me your data. I'll convince him. But I want you two to get the hell out of there.
Wait, what?
Hey, you don't really think the Aldous can take on a fleet of battleships now, do you? Get out of the combat zone and keep yourselves alive. Got that? Over and out.
I believe Rao's judgment here is sound. All we have done will be for nothing if the Aldous is destroyed. Ray.
What? A Federation vessel is hailing us.
Have we been spotted?
No. If they were with Remington, they would have shot without warning. Put them through.
Understood. Putting them on screen now.
This is Admiral Luca Maverick, hailing from the Pan-Galactic Federation vessel GFSS-1007T, the Kaunis.
Admiral Maverick!
What do you want, Admiral? Here to ask for our surrender?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not rush to conclusions here. Would it help at all if I told you I've spoken with Curtis? Our vessel is headed for Vergold along with one of our newest battleships. At maximum warp, as we speak, to put an abrupt stop to Remington's incursion. We should be there in around 40 minutes. Can you hold out for that long?
The Vergoldian fleet might just barely make it, but they've also put forces down on Vergness, and have started attacking cities and civilians.
Detached force, huh? You require any backup?
No. We'll take care of it ourselves.
Think you can handle it?
Sure, we'll be fine.
I can't apologize enough for Remington's actions, and the cowardice of the Federation.
Yeah, gotcha, but actions speak louder than apologies.
Got it. Let's all get through this alive. Over.
He's a good man who worked alongside my grandfather at the Federation. We can trust him.
Fine. We'll let the military and Admiral Maverick handle the defense of Vergold. We are gonna transfer down to Vergness. We're gonna go help my dad.
Understood. We can transfer down to Lawrence Logistics.
Thought you were gonna try to stop me.
I never assume that you, Raoul, or Antonio will ever listen to what I say.
Yeah, no point in starting now then.
Ant, we're heading to the surface. Once we're there, I want you to move away from Vergness.
No need to tell me that. You think I'm gonna hang out here staring down a couple of battleships?
Ray.
Sorry, but I'm gonna need your help.
You need not have asked.
Exactly. If it's a fight to save your home, then of course we're going to go.
Indeed. Any battle of yours is a battle of ours.
My agreement to maintain Elena is still in effect.
Well, I have to start repaying my debts sometime.
Thanks, guys. All right then. Let's do this!
The time now comes when I might be of help to Ray and his home. Best make for the transfer chamber once I am ready. Ray, let us go help them.
Yeah. The neighborhood watch. Get your dirty hides off our lawn, assholes.
Careful!
Threat neutralized.
Slice! Prepare yourself!
Think you morons can come raise hell and do whatever you please on my planet, do ya?
Dad! Wait! It's me!
Huh? Is that you, Ray? When the hell are you gonna start listening to your old man, you dolt? But you did make it back here in one piece, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So, Elena, what are these bastards really after?
They are likely here to learn the secrets of the Symbo Drive. The squadron engaging the Vergold defense fleet is a diversion.
How do you figure?
Many Federation officers that have integrated with Scorpium beamed down on Vergnus. I would guess that this is their main force.
I still don't know what the hell these Scorpium are, but I get the picture. The Federation's always been on our case to join up, just so they can get their mitts on our Symbo Drive. Looks like they've finally blown their tops. Hey, Ray.
Yeah? What is it?
How many times have I told you to give me all the important details up front?
I sent you the data!
I passed it on to the defense base commander and told him to read it. I'm busy protecting my business. Ain't got time for that.
The hell?
I'm guessing this all means these jerks will be going after the Museum of Vergnesium Symbology. Right, Elena?
Seems likely.
Am I correct in assuming you all are the resident experts on these Scorpium at the moment?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, then. In that case, I'll leave the defense of the museum to you. I'll send word along to the Vergnesian military and police. Just make sure you keep this city safe. Got that?
Don't worry about that. We're on it.
Huh, good answer. Don't screw this up. Once we've taken care of this mess, bring your friends around. We'll have one hell of a party.
Yeah.
The Museum of Symbology is just south of here. We're counting on your help.
You helped save our home. Now it's time we helped you save yours. We managed to recover.
Well, that was indeed fruitful. Well, that was indeed fruitful.
Need to finesse him. Not what I expected. I got a good feeling about... Great job, me! I got a good... Not what I expected. Need to... Great job, me! Need to finesse... Great job, me! I got a good... Not what I expected.
It so.
I'm counting on it.
Target sighted. Threat detected. Energy levels low. Destroyed. Insufficient output. Neutralized. Accelerate warning. Energy levels low.
No more than you deserve. Exquisite.
Target sighted.
We won't be getting any further this way. Let's head along the southeastern side.
Insufficient hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended. Warning. Powerful attack imminent. Or perilous attack imminent. Execute blindside maneuver. Accelerate insufficient output.
Had I only trained harder.
Warning. Energy levels low.
You will know pain!
Go. Insufficient output.
Such strength lay dormant within me.
Warning. Energy levels low. Threat detected ahead.
Not wrong. Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
We should reach the museum if we continue on south from here.
Guess it's just using words to describe the same thing, but I don't know. Wait, just stop. This isn't the time for a fight. Just save it for later, okay?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Insufficient output neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. Assault. Warning. Energy levels low. Hostile gathering strength. Blindside recommended. Insufficient output. Acceleration. Destroy. Assault.
Here I am!
These will cower in fear.
Target sighted.
How exquisite.
It appears that they have already taken the museum.
our way in.
Such strength lay dormant within
Warning.
me.
Neutralized. Insufficient output. No threats detected.
Know it.
What manner of place is this?
It's a museum for showing off Vergnus's development over the past 300 years. And it's also the location where the Symbo drives were discovered. Those Symbo drives are the reason why we have advanced androids like Elena here.
So you mean the technology used to create Elena came from here?
That is generally correct. Symbo drives are compact, semi-permanent energy sources that run off converted energy from imaginary number space using energy generation principles that utilize symbology. These drives allowed for dramatic advancements in Vergold's android technology.
If this technology was behind your creation, I see why they're so eager to get their hands on it.
Midas, was that not a tad indiscreet?
He speaks the truth. Anything that makes beings such as Elena possible would be highly sought after. Even integrations with organic life forms cannot support all the power needs of fused cybernetic parts.
For a being so advanced, you certainly lack tact.
It is not surprising that a semi-permanent, highly efficient power source such as the Symbo drive would be perceived as potentially beneficial to Scorpium, and sought after as a result.
Nature does not make leaps.
What is that?
One of the fundamental theories for evolution on Earth. The theory states that life evolves gradually, a single step at a time.
One would think the idea of proceeding step by step could apply to a great many things.
Yes, and when evolution takes a great leap forward due to some unusual mutation, it always ends up as a heavy burden for the individual or species in question.
The Centralists are a mutation.
I'm hypothesizing, but when I think about what may happen should these Centralists who are so unpredictable successfully seize this place, it fills me with dread.
I agree. However, standing here imagining things will not help us. What the enemy seeks lies below the museum. Let us go and see what we can learn from these invaders.
Target sighted.
Exquisite.
Are you injured? I doubt you'll find. Feeling better?
These lodgings were superb.
It's a whole bunch of shit.
Well, that was indeed fruitful. Exquisite.
Target sighted.
It's a cave?
Yes, it is a cave. But the entrance is only part of the facility. All Vergnesians visit the museum when they are students. Right, Ray?
Yep, pretty much.
However, deep within lies the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. It supports the industries of not just Vergnus, but all of Vergold.
Are drives normally found in natural caverns?
To put it more precisely, symbols were found upon the stone walls within the cavern. So, this is referred to as the location where the Symbo Drive was discovered. In that these symbols were what made its development possible. Vergold has kept a tight rein on these symbols, and never once shared them with outsiders.
Hence, the Central is coming here to learn this valuable secret. These symbols, mayhaps they were left behind by some ancient civilization or the like?
That is unknown. Vergold started space exploration 300 years ago. Before that point, Vergnus was an uninhabited satellite planet. We have yet to unravel the mystery of who created these symbols.
But would the Federation not be... no, perhaps not.
The Federation has yet to create an energy technology comparable to the Symbo Drive. While the Federation is more advanced than Vergold in other fields of technology, it's difficult to think they had anything to do with this.
Regardless, if this location is important to the history of Vergold, then we cannot let the Pan-Galactic Federation or Scorpium take it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. And I'm gonna need it to brush up on a few things I forgot.
Won't be getting any further this way. There must be another path.
Yikes! I thought we were done for.
Is everyone quite all right?
By some miracle.
That seems to have given us the shortcut we were after. We should continue onward.
There would appear to be nothing else ahead. I suggest we try another path.
Is this?
Is something wrong, Nina?
No. Never mind. It's nothing.
They were fools to try.
Acceleration.
The enemy faltered!
Destroyed.
No quarter!
Target sighted.
How exquisite.
Enemies up ahead!
They were fools to try. Go. How exquisite.
I don't think we'd make it very far down this way.
Damn, they've made it even further in than I thought. We better move. The ground looks ready to crumble under us here.
Perhaps we might break it purposely in order to move ahead.
I must admit, I'm not fond of the idea of crashing our way through one of Vergnus's historic relics.
Well, just pretend like we're excavating some new route or something.
You would say something like that, but so be it. This is an emergency after all.
Threat detect. Acceleration. Go.
Will not be the last.
Acceleration.
Strength dormant within me. How exquisite. Exquisite.
Prep for engagement.
Be the last.
Warning. Energy destroyed.
Acceleration.
Insufficient output. Target sighted.
Exquisite.
It yet holds strong. Perhaps we require more force?
Exquisite.
We've nothing to fear.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Bleed.
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
To try.
Just know it.
Target sighted.
Shall we blast through the ground at our feet yet again?
Doesn't seem like we have much choice.
Exquisite.
These really do look familiar.
What are you muttering about?
Oh, it's these these symbols.
The enemy falters.
No
Be
threats
the
detected.
last.
Target sighted.
Is the power of Vergold symbol drives really that incredible?
You can tell just by looking at Elena. There are no androids as advanced as her in the entire Federation. And it's not just android tech. Their Symbo drives are the reason that the Vergoldian interstellar military is capable of fending off the Federation.
We don't have any choice now due to current circumstances, but you need to forget everything you see here.
I can't make any promises.
Cut me some slack, officer. You too, Nina. I know your semiomancer.
Oh my. Poor little Duma does not appear well. Is something wrong?
Not with my promise left unfulfilled.
through.
Your Highness, please. Such a suggestion is unbecoming of you.
But we must find a way through nonetheless. Is that not so, Ray?
Yeah, but let's not go full destructo man in this place, okay?
Item obtained. Destroy.
Here I am! It is ours! We live to fight another day!
Target sighted. Initiate emergency
shall prevail.
Coordinates place us in the vicinity of the symbol drive.
We should got here faster than planned. Come on, not far to go now.
Get ready to fight, everyone.
Well, I'm ready to fight.
How exquisite. We've only touched the power. More than we deserve.
Neutralized.
How exquisite.
We have company.
Victory will be ours.
Destroy.
Victory is within reach. I must
Destroy.
The day is ours.
Target sighted.
This is...
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
How could this be? Why is this here?
Is there something wrong?
It looks just like it. Just like in the ancient coil in Nilbeth, where we excavated the Levitas ore.
Now that you mention it...
Detecting incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
What? Buldur!
Do you not find it simply wondrous, Leticia, my child? Each time I experience the vastness of the Scorpium network, I am reminded of how small I once was.
The Centralists are not the entirety of Scorpium.
We soon will be. And so His Excellency, our Sovereign, seeks the Simba Drive. See for yourselves.
Buldur, are these the ones who oppose our Centralist cause?
Indeed they are, Your Excellency.
Admiral Remington!
A familiar face, one of Bennett's, and a descendant of the Kenneys.
What drives you to do this? You violated Federation regulations, used military assets for personal purposes, and furthermore, concealed the existence of Scorpium itself and the situation at Fear. You will face retribution for your actions under Federation law!
We do this for the Pan-Galactic Federation, for universal peace and prosperity. Surely a Kenny would understand.
Don't be ridiculous!
Ronix J. Kenny once interacted with the people of Planet Rogue, set foot on the Forbidden Planet Styx, and led us to victory in our conflict with the planet Fargate. Claude C. Kenny violated your precious pact, planting the seeds of the planet Expel joining the Federation. As a result, our studies of symbometrics expanded greatly.
Yes, but...
It was much the same when your ancestor, Captain Emerson, found gravitic engine technology. History has proven that the law must be broken at times to move worlds forward. And at this moment, that role falls upon my shoulders. What authority does a Kenny have to try and stop me?
I'm...
Don't listen to this ass, Mariel. He's just trying to manipulate you.
Oh, really?
The reason for Mariel's ancestors breaking the rules was because following them would have led to the deaths of lots of innocent people. Don't lump them in with a dumbass trying to steal other people's stuff for his own selfish gain.
A Vergoldian defending the crimes of the most esteemed family in the Federation. Now this is rich.
Those crimes were defined by the Federation on its own terms. Your rules don't mean shit to those of us on the outside.
Ray, I'm okay now. Thank you. What you say is true. My family's track record as soldiers of the Federation was perhaps never the most praiseworthy. And my distaste for my family's legacy is precisely why I swore to myself that I would uphold Federation law to the letter during my career. But I will not abide by words from you. Childish logic. Excusing your own actions because someone else did it? Have you no shame?
A Kenny through and through, huh?
Your Excellency, it would appear reaching a consensus with these fools through discourse in the physical realm is futile. What shall we do?
They serve no purpose in the expansion of the Federation or the evolution of the Scorpium. Any who would keep the Symbo Drive from us are undeserving of mercy.
Buldur, just what do you think you are doing? Did you come all this way simply to be used by this petty man?
Is that not as it should be, Leticia, my child? You wish to stop me, yes? Then is it not to your benefit that your foe be small and weak? My actions are all for the benefit of Scorpium and the Centralists. Fight me!
They will regret this.
Truth be told, it has not been long since Scorpium left the Centralist assault.
How knows you fallen, Buldur? Your son Gerard would be sad.
would never understand. This is my time, and I have no...
I had it in my head that you were more ingenious than having to rely on such magics.
Only because a mere human struggles to grasp the greatness of my condition when confronted by it. Understand in due time.
You think I want to know what it's like to be like that? I will
remain... Impressive. It would seem my efforts were not sufficient.
It appears my confidence in him was misplaced. Differences in individual performance are hard to predict.
That is how you would speak of one who pledged loyalty and would die for you?
You are a most contemptible wretch indeed.
You still say such things after all that you've seen. There is no concept of loyalty within Scorpium. We are a group within the greater Scorpium network, with myself occupying the top position of Sovereign. Nothing more or less.
Incompatible. The term Sovereign is entirely incompatible with the Scorpium we understand.
Had things been different, you would have been my father-in-law. It is unfortunate that this is how your life ended. But I will avenge you.
This is evolution. The greatest evolution in the cosmos. The everlasting prosperity of the Pan-Galactic Federation begins now under my rule.
We will never let that happen! Remington Kurtzman, your misguided ambitions end here and now!
Promise me you'll keep
That suits you, you know? It really shows off the colors of rot that infest the Federation.
Vergold will soon become a member of the Centralist cause. The day when you will come to understand the glory of my appearance is not far.
I will never permit that to happen!
You'll have to do more than pay lip service to your ideals, Kenny.
Duma! Behold! Your fate is sealed!
Additional tactics ineffective.
Cut them to ribbons!
Additional tactics ineffective.
This will leave a mark! I shall not fall again!
Acceleration.
You will know
Depending on perspective, Remington being the Sovereign may actually be a good thing. If we defeat him here, it will invalidate the concept of a Scorpium network with a leader.
Absurd! I am Sovereign! The Sovereign of Scorpium! Destined to unite the galaxy! My morals, my beliefs! No! Impossible! What will become of the Federation? Of Scorpium's evolution? Without me!
Both the Federation and Scorpium are gonna be much better off with you out of the picture.
Damn it all! I only integrated to build a utopia! A union between Scorpium and the Federation! Boldar!
Holdor! He lives yet! Nina! Maester Midas!
The way he is, I don't think...
Even if possible, his Scorpion body can't be repaired here. There's nothing we can do.
But...
summon the fleet to Verkness. This is far from over. I must lead Scorpium and the Federation.
Unfortunately, it appears that your time is at an end. Your Excellency.
What?
Did you truly believe a fool such as you would be appointed sovereign? You have been nothing more than a stepping stone to prepare the network for the true sovereign. That is the consensus of our network.
Baldur! What did you just...
Felling me or Remington will not halt Scorpium.
Oh, we're definitely gonna stop your invasion of Vergold.
We'll speak to those Scorpium that have faculty of speech and enforce Federation regulations. This kind of Scorpium lawlessness will not be allowed in the galaxy any longer.
If the conceptual sovereign individual vanishes, in time, Scorpium will be restored to our correct state.
Correct. Correct. You understand nothing. Neither you nor Remington know what is true, what is correct in this life.
Baldur! Baldur!
Is he truly dead this time?
We can confirm that the individual named Baldur is deceased.
Remington's biological activity has also ceased. I would assess that we have stopped the Centralist insurrection for the time being.
Small comfort. After everything. It could not have been your wish to fall so far from home. Baldur, all this suffering, to what end?
The invaders just gave themselves up at fleet headquarters. I don't know. It's all a little too suspicious, if you ask me.
Might have expected as much from Scorpium. From how I see it, with their sovereign gone, their network is probably reverted back to putting everyone on an equal level again.
Is that how they work? Yeah, I have my doubts about the surrender, that's for damn sure.
Do not assume the deeds of Remington's faction representative of Scorpium as a whole. But I, too, must acknowledge the faults and dangers within the Scorpium quest for further and further integration. The risks must not be overlooked.
I'd say the Pan-Galactic Federation is more to blame for these Centralists.
Do tell.
Coaxing in brand new members with all this talk of peace and the advance of civilization? That, sound familiar? At least Scorpium keep a certain amount of equality among themselves. But the more the Federation grows, the more the upper brass consolidate their power. This whole ordeal with Remington and the Centralists was just the worst parts of both brought together.
I'll admit, I find it hard to refute that. The Federation has no choice now but to take a good long look in the mirror and figure out how to piece itself back together.
What's going to happen to all the officers who turned themselves in?
They could very well claim they had no choice but to comply with Remington's orders after integrating with Scorpium, which might actually grant them immunity from Vergoldian law.
I don't expect the local system government's got a damn idea what the Scorpium even are. Gonna have a hell of a time trying to talk peace.
I'm quite aware. I expect to be made responsible for bringing an end to the situation. Which is why your son's data is so crucial. I'm hoping I can count on your assistance. The future of both Vergold and the Federation depend on it.
Just be sure there's something in this for me, huh? I got a business to run, you know?
Duly noted.
Captain Raymond, thank you once again. Your efforts have allowed the Federation a chance to correct its course.
None of what we've done was for the Federation's sake.
Well, be that as it may, the Federation skirted a full and devastating collapse thanks to your efforts.
Lieutenant Mariel, I have looked at the Scorpium data you provided. I was surprised by your confrontation with the Virian soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. Aster 4 is an underdeveloped planet, is it not?
Yes, sir. About that.
You were doing what you thought was right, correct? Upholding what were once core values of the Federation, lost under Remington's lead.
Yes, sir. But I believe that it should not excuse me from Federation law, though. I knowingly violated the UP-3. For that, and for the illegal seizure of the merchant vessel Akizuki, I should be brought to trial.
Well, I can't argue with that.
Wait!
Those of us in positions of power can never let the ends justify the means, regardless of the outcome.
But still!
That said, the Federation's in no shape to court-martial you right now. I'll take full responsibility for your deeds until a more appropriate time presents itself. You stay here with your friends. All things considered, Lieutenant Mariel, I think you made the best calls you could. Your actions don't tarnish your family name. Far from it. Making as much known should serve you well when the time comes to face the jury.
Admiral.
Don't you leave us now, you hear? The Federation is in bad enough shape as it is. We don't need to lose another talent like yourself.
Sir!
And I expect there'll be talk of making Aster 4 a Federation protectorate in the near future. You should expect to have some eyes on you as a member of the planet's royal line.
What is this protectorate of which you speak?
I can explain it all to you later. I'll also discuss whether the Federation even retains the capabilities to do so.
So, what will the rest of you do next?
Well, the Centralists have been busted up, my homeworld's safe and sound again, and Buldor's gone.
Right. Yes. And with the whole of it now behind us...
Seems like our journey's at its end. Time for our princess to make her triumphant return.
We have had no word from Welch for quite some time now. I wonder if she happened upon the other ring she sought after. I am not sure I can...
Sadly, deciphering the coils with Provenien's cap...
I could spend...
Buldor's?
Marielle, the Kenny name bears special meaning in your world, correct?
It's special. To everyone else more than me, I guess. Sometimes it just feels like a weight on my shoulders.
Can you tell me more?
Well, my grandparents and their forebearers played a major role in Federation history. They were incredible. You can definitely find them in textbooks.
They must be among the so-called giants of history.
Right. I'm no giant, though. I'm just a little girl stuck at the far end of our great family table.
Marielle. Being a princess, I too am well aware of the burden and weight that comes with one's bloodline. The pressure of living up to surrounding expectations. The anxieties of upholding the long family history.
Leticia.
Nevertheless, I stand here now as Leticia, and you are here as Marielle. I am aware of you, Marielle, not those who came before you. Therefore, please just stay as Marielle. Let the legacies of old settle where it may.
Thank you. It feels a little lighter now.
I have complete faith in you. Faith that one day, you will come to embrace your Kenny name.
Yeah, you're probably right. I can't keep avoiding it forever, can I?
What am I doing?
Your Highness.
Hello, young lady. I heard all about what's been going on. Sorry to hear all these strange troubles have sucked you out of your home and up into the vastness of space.
Not quite the way I see the situation.
It's all because of that Duma, was it? If I hadn't agreed to transport that hunk of junk in the first place, well, I'm sure a fair lady like yourself never would have got caught up in all this otherwise. I owe you an apology.
Huh. I am afraid I must disagree.
Huh?
If you are, in fact, the reason why Duma alighted in my homeland, I find myself most grateful to you. It is because of Duma that Ray and I crossed paths. They helped us to save our kingdom. I have also found it most enlightening to bear witness to the cultures and behaviors of the various peoples living above our sky. Furthermore, it has given me the chance to subdue Baldur as he flees into the stars.
I think I may have underestimated you, young lady. Young lady? Ha! Where are my manners? Leticia, you're good people. And you've got guts, too. Huh, I like that.
I am honored you think so.
Here's an idea. Once all these issues are done and dusted, why don't you marry into the Lawrence clan?
Pardon?
If I do say so, Ray is a young star at our company. He's got quite the bright future.
Hey, hit the brakes, Dad. What are you saying all of a sudden?
And there's also Antonio. But I personally guarantee you'll have an easy enough life with either of them.
Come on, old man, lay off. You're making the poor girl uncomfortable.
What do you say, Leticia? Would you rather marry Ray or Antonio?
I might have to say Ray.
Leticia, there's no need for you to be polite and consider his weird question seriously. Did you say Ray?
Oh, please do not blush like that, Ray. I do believe it may be contagious. We have traveled together a long time and become like old friends. Yes, that is it. Is it not?
Yeah, you're right. That's it. Out of those options, it'd have to be me, right?
Yes, precisely.
Looks like you two might not even need my help to make that happen.
Welcome.
Looks like
Calling the Aldous. Requesting transfer.
Roger that.
Best head for the bridge first.
So, I guess we're setting a course back for Aster 4 then, that right?
Yep.
If you would.
By the way, you should know that Vergoldian Interstellar sent out a warning. Some of Remington's fleet haven't surrendered to Admiral Maverick yet. They report some scattered pockets of resistance.
So a straight course for Aster is out.
Yeah, might be smarter to take the scenic route this time. You know the drill. Better to be safe than sorry.
Right. So we'll steer clear of the usual routes and see if we can find some safer detours then.
A most prudent choice. It would do us no harm to linger longer among the stars, yes?
Pull us out of orbit at a quarter thrust and set course for Aster. Last leg of our journey. Let's make it a good one.
Copy that, Captain. Exiting orbital trajectory at a quarter thrust.
T-minus 30 to Aster 4.
Your Highness.
Fret not. It was but the thought of our journey's end.
Perhaps a stroll would put one's mind at ease. May well be our last chance to share words with our companions.
Yes, well, that is a most excellent idea.
I am...
Maester Midas, whatever are you doing?
I'm musing over the Scorpium.
Come again?
I've come across a wealth of experiences I'd never dreamed of since taking to the stars. There is much I wish to convey to Malthea and Marcus upon our return.
Well, that is wonderful. Dr. Eason and Director Malthea will certainly be pleased.
But my voluminous words will never truly convey to them the smell in the air aboard this vessel, nor the texture and tastes of our journey. I can't explain the sensation of my weight on the surface of strange planets for the first time.
Yes.
We humans are social creatures. At our root, we live through and thanks to our connections with others. That set me thinking. The Scorpium seek to guide evolution, and they share their society's wisdom with all who join them. Perhaps they forge the path that all humanoids must one day inevitably tread.
Be that as it may, Maester Midas, do we humanoids need not still build for one another the road which one day leads us there?
I needn't be reminded, but the matter itself is now known to me. It has taken root and will occupy my mind for the rest of my days. And what wonderful days they will be.
I find myself picturing Lady Malkia far from amused at how troublesome you might be.
If I wasn't, then I would no longer be me, correct? There's...
I inquired of Raymond to determine if we might sail the Fulga through the Ocean of Stars.
Aboard the Fulga? And what was his response?
Without a moment of contemplation, he told me space held no air, as though it were as obvious as the color of the sky itself. For many years I have studied semiomancy alongside Midas and the other maesters, sharing in all the knowledge of our world. Yet, I now realize we know absolutely nothing of space.
And is there no consolation in knowing now what you have yet to learn?
I find no consolation in self-deceit. We must acknowledge that it shall be no simple feat to ever set course for their worlds ourselves.
Might I inquire now what it was that Luca meant earlier?
So, Leticia, you're royalty, right? Which means you're one of the recognized representatives for a major percentage of Aster 4's population, yes? And Midas and Nina, they're some of the greatest minds the planet has to offer. Whenever such people of your caliber come into contact with Federation technology, their native planet gets registered as a protectorate.
And a protectorate is...
There are ramifications, but there is one in particular that Ray's concerned about.
Oh, nothing.
Okay, registering a planet as a Federation protectorate is almost like a public proclamation. That they are laying future claim to the planet, as a Vergoldian, and also as someone who witnessed all the controversy here. It's hard for him to accept that.
I confess I am also uncertain how to respond.
If we're being frank, I don't think the Federation in its current state is in any position to register Aster 4 as a protectorate. I just have one concern.
Concern?
As long as I remain military personnel, making Aster 4 a protectorate is the only way I'd ever be able to see any of you again.
Oh, that is a grave concern indeed.
It truly is.
It's been an adventure of a lifetime, but it's almost over now, huh?
The journey, yes, but not the lessons we might glean from it.
Some of it's still pretty hard to digest. And we've definitely had more than our share of trouble and all, but... oh, I don't know. I really wish we could have stayed longer and traveled more with them. Don't you think so, Leticia? Leticia?
Yes. Yes. I quite agree. If only ever so slightly longer.
What I want...
Is something on your mind, cousin? What could cause you to respire so?
My thoughts were of Boldor. I keep wondering if I might have done more. Somehow convinced him down a path which, in the end, might have saved him.
Perhaps.
In truth, I am plagued by regret. What I seek, and that which I bring about, never seem to coincide.
I lament the same myself.
And yet, then I look at men such as Bennett and Remington. These men are capable of sailing through the stars themselves, yet still they are susceptible of falling astray at the slightest mishap. They
There seems to be no world in which we are guaranteed to accomplish that which we set out to.
Perhaps the story of our kind is built by those who tried and failed, but persevered nonetheless. What we deem failure at present may one day be seen a crucial step toward a greater good. We might say the same of the Scorpium.
Perhaps so. That means we must push through and live on, so that one day we can stand tall and proud. I am by no...
How much longer until our return to Aster?
Just about there now. I'm sorry about the Emperor.
Indeed.
I don't think I could say this in front of Albert or the others, but I feel like he wasn't a bad person.
It's quite all right, Chloe. I am in agreement.
I'm sure Prince Gerard, Emperor Gerard now, I guess. This news will be very difficult for him.
We must accept the Emperor's fate if the Empire and my kingdom are to move toward peace. Chloe?
Yes?
I must confide. I find myself wishing you Osarian like me.
I'm very flattered and honored by your words. But I have a feeling perhaps we wouldn't have wound up as good as friends if that were true.
Right. Well put. Mayhaps things are best as they are.
I agree. I guess.
Seems our time together draws to an end.
All journeys reach an end. Doesn't mean it's the end, though. Right?
Indeed. I can assure you, we don't want to lose contact with any of you after today. Speaking of the future, though, what exactly do you plan to do now, Duma? You were meant to assess the people of Vergold for Scorpium compatibility, yes?
I am contemplating the endeavor to normalize Scorpium integration.
Normalize Scorpium integration? Should I take that to mean moving away from invasive assimilation to focus on what were your prior methods then?
You are correct, though we expect that alone will be insufficient. Contact with the Pan-Galactic Federation served as a catalyst in the Scorpium schism. However, it is now obviously apparent that Scorpium ideology has always been susceptible to such dangers.
It was always at risk of taking a more aggressive route, then?
Indisputable. Armed with that information, we must learn from our failures and seek out new methods by which to further our evolution. This perspective should be shared with the network.
Sounds a lot better than the Centralists, that's for sure. But how's one little probe supposed to influence the whole network?
Astute observation. I am but an investigative life form, unable to intervene in non-mission critical duties.
Yet, little Duma, you did just that by aiding us on our journey, did you not?
It was your actions that prompted me to do so.
What actions?
Your efforts to rescue the android Elena from the crash site at Galka Shrine triggered my protocols. Had you acted differently, my investigation directive would have persisted. Communication between us would have remained at minimum levels. In past surveys of worlds co-inhabited by organic and non-organic life forms, use of non-organics as tools by organic life forms has been quite typical. However, You treat Elena's life as equal to your own, sparing no thought to her nature. In your interactions, I detected new possibilities for future coexistence. My aid was offered in an effort to further investigate future options suggested by your actions. Additionally, influenced by the interactions they witnessed between Raymond and Elena, Leticia and the people of Aster 4 naturally accepted the android as an equal being, working alongside Elena as they would any other fellow humanoid. This is an astounding occurrence, and serves as proof that such a symbiotic relationship can spread. My actions may have breached my role as an investigative unit, but I am grateful to all of you.
That's all just common sense for Vergaldians.
Likewise, it seemed only natural for us.
The greatest hope for the future of Scorpium is in finding more who share such a mentality.
And you will strive to foster such thought. Is that right?
Correct.
Perhaps you have already experienced some form of personal evolution yourself, then.
Personal evolution.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, little Duma. You've been through way too much not to be left a little wiser for it. You know, I'd say this whole adventure taught us all a thing or two.
Indeed.
Well, I'm gonna make my way to the bridge then.
I shall see you there. Perhaps I have said all there is left to say. Best make my way to the bridge.
Duma has...
I am grateful to have had the time to speak with everyone one final time. I don't remember that being there.
Something up?
There are 3 unidentified objects in orbit around Aster 4. They're around 30 meters in diameter. They weren't there before. Establishing visual.
Debris from the battle between Akizuki and the Scorpium ship?
That is no debris. Detecting autonomous corrections in trajectory.
That is Scorpium.
Hang on now. What are Scorpium doing in this system on a scale like that?
Sure doesn't look like anything good. Doesn't look like they're itching for a fight, but it's probably safer to think they've got eyes on us, too. We got readings on any other Scorpion battleships?
Captain, we've picked up a massive structure on the surface that wasn't there before. Pulling up the feed now.
Whoa, wait a minute. Don't tell me that thing is...
Scorpium.
The sheer size of it.
Where is this tower, precisely?
This looks like... the ancient coil in Nilbeth?
That cannot be! What of the Traffin settlement there? Can we not see what is underway within?
Sensors are being blocked. Interior scanning of the tower was unsuccessful. This construct... could it be?
I have no idea what's going on. Well, Leticia, looks like it's not time for goodbyes just yet.
It would appear so. Ray, transmission from the surface.
From that tower?
No, this is... It's from the royal capital.
This is Lola paging the Aldous. Do you copy?
Lola!
Welcome home, Princess Leticia. The situation here is critical.
Details now!
Settle down and listen well. We are without many casualties. Osarius, Vale, and Nilbeth are working jointly on this. We're currently assessing the situation. I'd ask that you land at the Osarian Royal Palace. I can brief you on the latest intel once you've arrived.
Very well. We shall be with you shortly. Ray?
Copy. All right, let's do this. Ant?
Yeah, leave the rest here to me. But haul your ass back this way if things go south.
Let us make for Osiris. My father and everyone are in trouble. We must make for Osiris at once.